Because wasn't that something we questioned, whether he'd been doing this all along?
Right, yeah. Or did something in him spark to say, I'm going to start messing people up?
Girl, he looked like Loki when he was D.B. Cooper. I got confused for a second.
Missed all of it.
I get what they've been telling me. Brain dead. But I've been looking at that face every day for 46 years. That's what she looks like when she's asleep. Well, what about the craniotomy?
What do you mean?
Duntsch said he could save her with a craniotomy.
You better not let him touch your wife.
I don't think.
I know.
It'd be worth a shot, wouldn't it?
No.
Why no?
She's beyond that now.
Exactly. He just want to cut on people.
Come in here asking questions, asking to look at her files, and now you telling me no?
Because he giving you the real.
This doctor told you I could do this and there'd be no problems, and look what happened.
Okay,
I can't be mad at them. Like,
it's just a 24-foot cruiser. Doctor leg texoma.
this isn't a character choice that they just wrote. Like, that's wrong.
Right. And it's also like in the moment, you trust your doctor. Most people do.
I think what's so hard is just like
Listen to you.
comprehending that a body can be kept alive without
To trust
the spirit or something being there.
Right. Yeah, take us back to where this bull crap started.
Ooh, they Benjamin button him.
But it don't look bad.
Weird. I don't like it.
198.
I'm weighing 220 back home.
Well, you weigh 198 in here.
Coach, I think you need to recalibrate this fucker.
We can recalibrate your position on this team if you don't get the fuck off my skin.
Period. You're not gonna talk your way out of this one. It say 198, you 198. Go sit down somewhere.
Go eat a cheeseburger.
You 198 with your drawers on. And socks. Go have a seat, sir.
Baylor let Duntsch resign.
Let him resign.
I asked around here too. Turns out all he had were temporary privileges.
Privileges.
They revoked. I was told that was confidential.
Wow. Because they don't want to get sued.
You have to make sure that Duntsch never operates in a hospital in Texas ever again.
Not just Texas.
I have a suggestion. It's a bit extreme,
We kill him.
but I think the situation warrants it. We report
Take
Duntsch
him
to
out.
the Texas Medical Board.
Yes. That should have been done. That's a given.
I don't understand why that's extreme.
Right.
What is that? Why is that not normal business practice?
Thank you.
I need to remind you of
You in there
now
studying
you-
and doing
now you
poetry?
a poet. I bet it's wet.
I cut people for fun. It's nice.
One
The
day,
blood. The
we're
blood.
here without a why. We grow and live and always try.
Okay, Ryan.
We seek each day the reasons why
Bars.
and push each day against the tide. At first we seek to find our dreams, but dreams are never what they seem. Some are fast and some fall behind. And push and pull inside our minds.
Boo! Get off the stage. We hate you. There's a Sandman.
What they
Yes. We gotta do it the same way we did it the same way. Never mind.
Are we still not doing the same way?
Never mind.
To the left? You was going to the right?
Never mind.
All right, listen up. Let's get to the left. Get bitch right. Hit the A gap.
You don't even know how to do anything right.
Get your shit together.
I don't know how.
Still not going the right way?
On purpose, I feel like he gotta be. How don't you know to not go? No, he doing it on purpose, y'all. You want to get kicked off?
Like, do you like pain, Sam?
Yeah.
And then causing it. Dude!
I'm confused.
No, coach, I got
You don't.
You don't got
After 20 times?
Seriously, one more try, please. Please. We cross plug 0, hit the A gap. One more try.
You know what to do, and you still,
you still
do the
do it.
opposite.
All right, let's go.
Is it a mental thing?
I was just about to say, like, you know what to do, but you
Because
can't
that's clear
do it.
evidence.
that for some reason he just can't get it right. He gonna do it wrong again.
Of course.
Don't try to make us feel sympathy for him.
This is not a Rudy moment.
Not.
Got him.
You hurt.
What the hell was that? Red jersey means do not hurt. Are you fucking dyslexic? I'm colorblind.
Yeah.
Dang.
You really can't get it right. Who let you play football? Like, these questions, who let you do these things, is the recurring question.
Center in the center, obviously. And then you got guards, tackles, and tight ends laterally on each side. Here's you at mid. Now on the snap, you blitz right and hit the A-gap on the weak side. X marks the spot. That's what I'm doing. No!
It's not.
Weak side. You're mixing them up, and you're flattening our quarterback. Show me your right hand.
Why did you have to think about it?
He still went the
Yeah,
other
he
way?
still went the other way.
Sir.
We reviewed the pre-op notes from last week. Duntsch's plan for Mrs. Bear's procedure was sound, well-reasoned. He knew the science. He knew what he was supposed to do heading into the OR.
If you say so, sir. To me, it was a disaster from the start. When I noticed his scrubs, there was a hole in them. First saw it a few days before at Rose Keller's operation.
You saying he was wearing the same scrubs for days into surgeries?
At Mrs. Burke's surgery on Tuesday,
Oh.
hole. No underwear. 3 surgeries in a row.
Sorry, where was this hole?
How is that relevant?
Oh, it's relevant.
He knew he had no underwear.
In the back, a hole in the A-hole.
Because you just want to laugh.
Mrs. Bear.
What is your issue?
Looks like the screw's still outside the bone. The x-rays are bullshit. Get me the cage.
He just trying to hurry up and be done.
Mm-hmm.
And you done messed up everything.
Alec.
Not you gonna beat it in?
How are you gonna say the x-rays are wrong?
They're literally taking live pictures of what you're doing. Enough!
Craniotomy. Get Dorothy Burke into pre-op.
Dorothy Burke? We need to finish this surgery.
I'm aware of that, thank you. Get Dorothy Burke prepped for a craniotomy.
Sir, this hospital doesn't have privileges to perform.
Schedule it.
We don't have the equipment.
I'll do it with whatever the fuck you do have. Just get
No.
it scheduled. Now.
That's not how
Sorry,
medicine
sir, I
works.
can't schedule it because we do not perform craniotomies at this hospital.
Period.
Maybe we could transfer Mrs. Burke out to an equipped facility. Baylor Plano has privileges for that.
When I tell you to do something, you do it.
Boy, I beat your ass.
Into her skull, sir.
Get the charge nurse in here.
She gonna tell you the same thing.
She can't schedule it.
Now.
You don't have the stuff.
There's a slight issue
Tell the
with
truth.
our lumbar case.
I'm supposed to guess what that issue is?
Dr. Duntsch.
Right.
Who's that, the new guy?
Yes, this is his first week. He's requesting a craniotomy.
Brain surgery on a lumbar case?
Different case.
For a different patient, Dorothy Burke.
I don't give a shit. We don't do craniotomies.
I told him that, sir. I think he'd like to hear it from you.
It's like, you gonna waste my time with this?
It also looked like he was like, bet.
Mm-hmm. We don't do that.
Ask for the charge nurse.
Yeah, well, you got to keep the service.
Period.
My patient, the treatment is my decision. Well, today this is my hospital. And when you apply for privileges here, you didn't check the little red box that said brain surgery.
You are interrupting an extremely delicate spinal fusion.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you called for this interruption.
Mm-hmm.
I presumed that you were shrewd enough to simply sign off.
Well, I'm just a country hick from the Bronx.
Come
so Let me
on.
put this in a manner even I can understand. We don't do craniotomies at this hospital.
I love him for
And you
this.
are a guest here at Dallas Med.
Thank you.
If one of our staff tells you we don't have privileges for a procedure, it is not an invitation for debate.
Period.
I have privileges everywhere across the city.
Oh, you do?
I will ensure that not a single patient comes through your
Wow,
door.
that would be so tragic.
Get the fuck out of my OR!
It's my OR.
It is actually.
I'm going to walk you through what's about to happen. You will complete your work on Madeline Bayer. She's
Fuck
been
out.
far too long. You will then transfer Dorothy Burke out of your care. There will be no more discussion of craniotomy.
Period.
No more arguments.
You will do it, and then you will get the fuck out of my OR.
You're a great man. You're a great man.
And that's when it should have been.
That's how people need to talk to him.
Right.
Because
and,
he don't understand.
And that's when, like you said, like an investigation or something needed to be started. And that's when he decided, oh, I'm going to F her up for real.
We want you to suspend his license pending a formal investigation.
Neither of you was in the operating theater at the time.
That's correct.
So this is all secondhand information, all hearsay. We receive hundreds of these reports every year. We take each case seriously. But you both know that there is context to every story. Mistakes do happen to every doctor.
But he claims he don't make mistakes.
To you both. Right. You're prepared to file a formal complaint?
Absolutely. Yes.
I'd be like, well, damn, I guess not, girl.
No, yeah.
No,
at least enough
the way she talked to him.
Yeah.
Suspend his license. I mean, what happens to him in the meantime?
Keeps doing
We can't do that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Why the hell not?
The attorneys won't go for that. We'd be opening ourselves up to a lawsuit.
I thought protecting the public was the priority.
That's our number one priority.
Well, what's to prevent him from seeking privileges at any one of the other 400 hospitals in the state?
Dr. Duntsch has resigned from Baylor.
Should have been shit.
He no longer has privileges at Dallas Medical. He has no privileges anywhere. Perhaps he's taking some personal time. Getting his head straight. After what was a difficult week.
He gonna move away.
This is insanity.
So you have to have a medical license in each state that you, right? Like you can't just cross state
I was
lines.
getting ready to ask that question. I'm not sure. But you do?
Yeah.
He lost privileges at 2 hospitals. News travels fast.
Not fast enough.
Well, we voiced our concern. We filed a complaint. They launched an investigation. What more would you like to do?
I'm gonna break his goddamn hands.
Dr. Kirby, we have no choice
Dr.
but to
Stranger.
respect the integrity of this process.
Did you hear those goobers in there? The process is gonna fuck us. The system is broken.
And we are a part of that system.
Oh, fuck this.
I
Christian
appreciate your
doing his
enthusiasm,
job.
okay? I'm here for it. I'm on his team. Whatever he decides to do, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I can't play anywhere. I'm not even eligible to sit on the goddamn sidelines.
So were you not good enough to get into college? Just on your own merit?
Right.
And how did you play well enough to get a scholarship in the first place?
I mean, did you ever really want it?
Where were you all those Monday morning film sessions? Where were you all those hours after practice? The drilling, the weightlifting?
That man has talent,
Where were
though.
you?
He clearly
Partying,
didn't need it.
Sleeping it off, and you asked me if I wanted it? Fuck you, Bets.
You ain't gotta put your hands on him.
What, so you can act like an asshole and sit on the goddamn sidelines? Fuck you!
You're gonna break something.
Something's
That man big.
Ugh.
He's 200 pounds. He's still trying to fight.
From behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he do something to this boy's back? I just feel like something bad's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Just wait, just wait, just wait.
I'm
It's
nervous. Yeah, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
not fighting you, bro. Chill.
Don't turn your back on him.
Stop. Sit down.
He can't stop.
He
That's
can't-
his problem.
yeah,
he can't stop.
Feel like he's been defeated.
He said he don't.
No, stop now. You're making me nervous.
I'm just waiting for something to happen, be the catalyst that made him become who he is.
He said you can't win. Stop fucking trying. He can't let that happen. Let it sink in.
Chris, it's not science.
Dad, science is what can be done by man. What is conquerable, and I plan on conquering this.
Well, I wouldn't count on it.
Daddy has no faith in you.
Well,
Doesn't have a great track record.
the MCATs disagree with you. I got a couple wrong.
Some things can be learned, son, and some things are just biology.
So you can read the book and recite the information. However, performing it in the
Performing it
real
is
world
different.
is not your strength. We've seen that. Just like your playbook. You can learn the plays. You know them. It's in your mind. Doing the work, you cannot. so out of touch with reality.
Right, because I mean, you have to show that you can do it.
Practical skills. You intern, you resident.
Right, y'all practice on like
cadavers.
Yeah. So we were in July, now we're all in December.
Mm-hmm.
What happened between those months, y'all?
He was suspended, huh?
No, remember they said they couldn't suspend him.
Oh, he didn't have privileges.
Well, I told security that we needed to talk some doctor stuff.
Yeah.
Doctor stuff.
Mm-hmm. Gotta kill him. How did he come back? Where did he come back? Where is he now?
Probably enough time has passed, I guess, for people to not be paying attention.
But he doesn't have privileges.
He's got them somewhere. I feel like maybe there was enough time in between, like, it's like 6 months.
Yeah.
So who knows how long the medical board actually did an investigation. And people probably stopped talking about him since he wasn't working.
And I'm sure while they're doing the investigation, they don't make that stuff public, I would think.
He said there was 400 hospitals.
Right.
So
it's not like they sent out a bulletin being like, hey, this guy's under investigation, don't hire him.
You think
it didn't even seem like they even put him under investigation.
Right.
They just took his privileges away.
Or they didn't take him, they were just like, he doesn't have privileges. No one gave him privileges, so we don't need to do anything. I think they took that approach. We don't need to suspend his license because no one's letting him operate.
Or at least in this sense, in this episode, they didn't really go into whether or not they did actually
an
investigation.
Yeah, I feel like that episode mostly focused on his history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like let's try to understand
where
he is, and that there's a habit here with him. But
and you know, usually with shows like this, I'm like, okay, they gave us 8 episodes. I don't harp too much on like giving us like all the backstory and stuff because I get it. Like I understand you got to get us the information and get us to where we are present day. However, I need a whole series on just how he grew up. Like I need to understand why he has this what is the word I'm looking for?
Mentality.
Like why is his mentality?
Yeah.
Like why is he the way that he is?
I think part of it is seeing his relationship with his dad
For sure.
and him being compared to his brothers. And it's like his mother trying to encourage him, but dad always being like, Mary Beth, he's stupid.
But also, like, I'm not a parent, so I don't know how to approach these kind of topics, but it's like, I feel like there's a way to do both. You can be constructive in, like, helping your child be in touch with reality, but also not crushing their dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we understand that you have this kind of difficulty when it comes to performance, right? So let's figure out a way to either improve your performance skills or find something that doesn't force you to perform in this way.
Yeah.
So you can still feel successful.
Right.
I think he also has a complex, like his brothers in his parents' eyes are seen as stars. Like these are the good children.
He's a disappointment. You can see his dad is just like, we've been trying with you and ain't nothing working.
I get that a lot from the way he speaks to other people. I've done all these things. I've accomplished all this stuff. So I'm
like
just
his dad
as
said,
good.
Who are you trying to impress?
I'm just as good. So
ain't nobody here for you to
give me my credit, my accolades.
Right.
Sir, you suck.
Yeah.
This is not for you.
Right. I want to see more. I'm hoping in the next episode maybe we'll see more of what he was like before getting to Baylor, before getting to Dallas. Because I'm just wondering, like, while he was learning this stuff, like you said, he had to have practiced on cadavers or on something. He had to have been an intern, a resident somewhere. Was he not making mistakes then? Like, it's hard to believe that we saw the example with the football, that he went all this time without any mistakes, and then this happened. Yeah. Unless there was some traumatic event that happened that triggered this issue for him.
Right.
So it's either that, or like I said, or he's just a sociopath and he's just doing it for fun.
Yeah. I want to see the very first case that he ever did. See how that went. And then see the very first case when he went rogue.
Yes.
That's what I want to see.
I'm feeling like he's always been this way, but people just passed him along. Like he was good enough to get by, so no one thought of like stepping in to be like, hey, this might not be for you.
Right.
Because like when you're in, according to Grey's Anatomy, when you are an intern and also in residency, it's like, well, intern specifically, you have people around you so they can be like, hey, you're doing this wrong, this is a mistake, and help correct you and guide you. So you kind of have a bit of a crutch getting through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like it seems like once he's on his own and he has to make his own decisions, he just does not know what to do.
Right.
I feel like this may be something that he wants to excel in. And therefore, when he, he studies and he may have became an intern, he might have excelled, and then something faltered, and then he just maybe like reverted back to, like being in football and just can't get the playbook down.
Yeah. Right. On paper, because he's great.
He knows how to do it. He knows the rules. He knows procedures. But when it comes to actually doing it, he gets stuck. I feel like he may have excelled, and then that also pumped him up to be like, I can do this. I got this.
Right, and you can't tell him he's wrong either.
No.
When they present facts, no, because at that point he's making a conscious decision.
Yeah.
Because it's like he knows that, like, for whatever reason, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. But even though someone comes in and helps him and says, this is what you're supposed to do, he doesn't want to accept it. It's like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. Everybody else is wrong.
I know better.
I know better.
Egomaniac.
And I want to know what happened to Jerry.
Yeah.
If that's even the same Jerry.
If it's the same Jerry.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it's too much of a coincidence. But, I mean, this is real life, so who knows?
Yeah, and Jerry's be out here.
Yeah.
Jerry's be existent, so it could be more than one.
That was episode 2.
Yeah.
You guys are watching. Let us know in the comments below what you guys are thinking of the episode. Also, visit the link to the website to know your rights as a patient.
Yes, advocate for yourself, for sure.
Yes. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep.
Bye.